Be fierce, be graceful, be kind, be sexy, be seductive, be smart, be poised, be on point, be witty, be ready. Hey guys, all right, today we're going to be talking about how to have unshakable confidence and exude black cat energy. So let's get right into it. Okay, so rule number one, you have to have your own validation within yourself. Never seek outside validation from anybody. If you do, you give away your power. If you give away your power, guess what? They don't text you back, they don't call you, you don't get the job, they don't tell you you're pretty, they don't compliment your new haircut. They say actually they preferred your weight a bit bigger or smaller, whatever it is. And guess what? Now you've given away your power, and whatever they feel about you is now what you probably feel about yourself. So in order to have unshakable confidence, you make up in your mind who you're gonna be, and nobody else changes that. So for me, I know who I am, period. Literally nobody can change that. Not my parents, not my daughter, nobody but God. God can humble me and tell me, that's not what we're doing. Hey, what are you doing over here? What you doing? You need to go over here and do this. And then that's when that shame sometimes will come in. You're like, you know what? You're right. God, I should not have done that. I'm so sorry. Let me repent for this. Let me be better. But that's between you and him. That's not a you and the world thing. So when you give away your power and allow other people to validate you, you're basically telling God that everything that he says about you being made perfect in his image is false and wrong. Do not do that. Know who you are. Make up your mind. Stick to that. Stick to that. And don't let anybody's opinion change you. Nobody's. I don't care how rude, I don't care how true, I don't care how nothing. You make up in your mind how you feel about yourself, and don't let someone else's opinions, thoughts, whatever change that for you. And don't forget it. It will take you so far in life, and it will help you. It'll save you a lot of heartache, heartbreak, a lot. So you decide who you are, and who cares what other people think. What people don't understand is that life is one big game, right? So when you decide how you feel about yourself, and you decide you feel good about yourself, people around you, no matter where you are, no matter what the circumstance is, they are going to mirror that to you, whatever you feel about you. So if you have a lot of great luck, you're probably feeling really good about yourself. You're having a lot of good experiences, and people will come your way. And then the opposite. If you have a lot of bad thoughts about yourself, you're going to have people that mirror that to you. The world is our mirror back to ourselves. So play the game of Monopoly with life. Life is one big game. It really is. It's like a video game of Monopoly. And we all get to choose who comes into our life and how they come into our life. Our exchange. We control that dynamic. So control that dynamic by deciding I love myself no matter what. I accept myself with my flaws. Accept your flaws. Know that you're not perfect, but understand something too. Here's the beauty. Let me tell you a secret. It's a little secret. So come very close. Everybody has flaws. There's not one single person, not your mom, not your dad, nobody. Not the lady that you think, oh, she's such a little saint. No one's perfect in this world. We all have our things, but it's about how you change that trajectory and decide for yourself, I'm going to accept who I am. I'm going to accept my flaws and everything that comes with me. And I'm going to decide who I want to be and work towards that. But forgive myself for any things of my past or any things that I may not have liked or wanted to tweak. Don't have regret. So live with zero regret and know that everything that happened in your life was meant for you, good and bad, especially the bad, because normally that's when the greatest lessons come. So embrace that change. That's been one of the most beautiful things, I think, of my 2024 year. My life changed dramatically, knowing that it's for my better good. But boy, was it hard. So I get it. If you're going through something or have been through something and you're wondering, no, how can this be for my greatest good? I promise you it is. He has a plan, always. And sometimes we confuse his plan with our plan, and we don't understand, hey, when you ask for what you just asked for, part of the deal was not you telling him how you were going to get it. So try to be still enough where you can hear God's voice to tell you in different subtle ways, because he'll do it in very subtle ways. He'll give you piece by piece because it keeps you activated. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you alert and eyes on him. If he gives it to you all at once, the fun is over. So he's not going to reveal it. You just have to know, oh, wait, I did just ask for that. You're going to have to go through things. Program your mind to know that. But why not? You know what I mean? Why not? So know that everything that you're going through has a purpose. Don't feel that you're not validated in your existence, in your love for self because of your circumstances. That's not true, because circumstances change and people evolve and things get better and better and better. So believe in yourself no matter what. Have unshakable confidence that's not determined based off of other people, but play the game of life. Decide for yourself who you want to be. Keep it embedded in your head. Never freaking change it. And watch how life works, like chess and Monopoly, literally. I do it all the time. Walking out, going gas stations, going different places. I walk about how I feel about myself. I feel confident, I feel good. And people know it and they feel it. And they are like, I want a piece of that. I want a piece of her. Can I be her friend? Can I date her? Can I just stand next to her and just hear her talk and hear what she has to say? That's me loving on me, and I love when people want to love on them too. So it's like, got a bunch of people loving on each other. But if I allow someone to say, oh my gosh, I don't like girls with short hair, affect me, there's probably plenty of men who don't like women with short hair. Do you think that changes my opinion of me? No. Be that woman. Don't think, oh, they didn't compliment my hair, I just changed it blue. I really thought everyone would love it. Who cares? Do it anyway. Love it anyway. Embrace that. Embrace you. If you decide you want to, I don't know, sell jet skis on the beach, and that's your dream. You just really want to sell jet skis on the beach. Do it. Who cares if they say you're weird or whatever? Who cares? Who cares if people call you weird? People call me weird. Guess what? They're intrigued. They're tuned in. They like it. They like it because I love it. You know what I mean? When you love you, they like you. They're intrigued. They're tuned in. They're tapped in, and they are very turned on to every little thing about you. So tap into that. Tap into that. Hold on to that. Don't change that. Don't waver it based off of anyone's opinion of you. Not your spouse. Not your parents. No one. Make up your mind about who you're going to be, how you feel about yourself, and nothing else matters. And then just continue to work on improving that day by day. And then you genuinely won't care. So program yourself and start within. And if you struggle with confidence naturally, do things like go watch some movies. I'm going to give you a couple. Scarface, the girl in Scarface is going to name him. I think she's Michelle Pfeiffer. She's awesome in that movie. Awesome. That's black cat energy. That's confident. Black cat energy. Black cats are very mysterious, alluring, sexy, seductive, confident. Don't F with them. Do not go effing with a black cat. You'll get your eyes clawed out. But you're still so allured by it. It'll come around, and it'll come around and be affectionate and sweet and playful. There's different layers to it. So black cat energy, that's a good energy. Don't give it all away. Or don't be like a little puppy dog that's so eager for the validation. Don't be like that. The cat that needs to be pet all the time. That girl normally loses a lot in things. because she's looked over, she's walked over. Figure out a way to be delicate and fierce all in one. Figure out a way to be seductive and alluring and sweet and dainty all in one. Figure out a way to have a balance. That is that black cat energy. And it's so irresistible in every facet of life. Back to the movies. So Scarface, Michelle Pfeiffer. Batman Returns, Michelle Pfeiffer. Swordfish, Halle Berry. Boomerang, Robin Givens. Those are examples of just a few of that confident black cat energy that you want to develop, like sort of all of those kind of traits, and wrap it in one and figure out how to just lock in on loving you, not showing any signs of weakness. Even if you feel weaknesses sometime, keep it to yourself. Keep it private. Exude, chin up, high, tall, there, alert. That's that confident energy. Shoulders slumped, back down, slumpy, lumpy. That's sad, doesn't really love herself, not that confident, triggered by others who probably love themselves, things like that. Adjust yourself even when you're out in public. Remember, like, oh crap, let me stand up straight. Let me walk into this room like I'm supposed to be here. When you walk in rooms, walk in there like you are supposed to be there. Not like you own the place, but like you are supposed to be there. Like you were invited. Not only were you invited, you were expected. Not only were you expected, you were looked forward to. And they will love that infectious energy. Perfect example, a friend of mine and I went out to eat one time. And next thing you know, I won't say too many details, but next thing you know, we get invited to this exclusive members only wine club. Now, mind you, that had been on my list of to-dos. I wanted to be in a wine club. Met this person, boom, we get going there. The owners love us. They're inviting us all the time. Mind you, we're the youngest people there. We stand out like a sore thumb. This is like where all the billionaires and millionaires of the city congregate weekly. And here we are being invited literally weekly. They're like, where are y'all? Come on. Life is your oyster. Treat it like that. I treat life like it's my oyster. I walk everywhere like I'm supposed to be there at all times. Move through life like that with grace. Not with arrogance, but with grace. Like, yeah, here I am. Have fun. Don't be that person that's too shy to mess up. There was a time I was at a concert recently, and there were like these bars where you can stand, and this was at the bottom of the concert. So we weren't in the seats, we were on the floor. I don't really go to concerts. Cool, I go, whatever. I'm sitting up on the post in heels, and my booty gets caught in the rail, and I fall. When it was silent in the entire arena, it was at the American Airlines Center, so the arena was super packed. There were people listening. You could hear a pin drop, but instead of a pin, you heard me. I laughed before anybody did. I didn't hear them laugh, but I laughed hard at myself because one, I'm silly, and two, I'm just super goofy, and three, it's like, okay, wow, I fell. Ooh. And my friend was like, oh my God, girl, you're not embarrassed? I was like, no, embarrassed? Girl, that's the last thing. I'm looking at my shoe, hoping I didn't scuff it. Embarrassed? No. She was like, I'd be so embarrassed. And I'm like, I don't want that for you. I don't want you to ever be embarrassed about anything, because I'm never going to be embarrassed. I don't care if I fall. I don't care if I stumble. I don't care if any of that happens. I'm still going to get up and do a little baby dance. I'm still going to do a little 1-2 and think of that for you, for your life. Even if you miss a beat, get back on beat. I mess up words all the time in songs, in public, out loud. And I'm like, oh, whoops, wrong words. Well, that was my little remix. But that's that confidence. That's that, okay, big deal. And you've never fallen, you've never whatever. Okay, even if I am the one and only who does something embarrassing, I don't care. It's not embarrassing to me. And most things for me end up not being embarrassing to others because of that. So unlock that whole code and saying, I love me regardless. falls, slips, all that, but I'm still gonna do up and do a little 1-2. I'm still gonna do a little 2-step. I'm not gonna allow that to stop or hinder me and my fun and my experience in this lifetime. And I came here to have fun. I came here to make an impact. I came here to do things, change lives. So why would I not? You know? Another thing, be very intentional about the things that you watch, you read, you say, and do. The people you hang around, the people you date, the people you sleep with, everything matters. First off, if you're sleeping with people and they don't have great energy or they're not heading a good direction, if you are too, believe it or not, you have a sacred soul tie. That's what sex is, a sacred exchange of energy. It's a sacred energy exchange, okay? That's what it is, period. There's no other way of saying it. If you're doing that, if you have friends that are a little rubs off, energy transfers. In whatever intent, whatever you're watching, you're consuming that. It's energetic. If you're watching baddies of whatever all day long, fighting, cussing, even the housewives, half of those, it's a lot of drama. Control your energy. I'm not saying any of that's just outright bad. No, not at all. I've done it too. It's hard not to. It's funny. It's entertaining. But next thing you know, I want to be a baddie. Next thing you know, when you make me mad, I want to pop you upside your head. So I can't do that. That's a weak point for me. So I can't do that. I have to not, you know what I mean? Know your weak points. Figure out who you are. Be intentional. What are you going to read? What are you going to watch? What are you going to do? What are you going to say? How are you going to feel? Be intentional. And decide who you are. Decide your weaknesses and stay away from those weaknesses. Do the work to stay away. One of the things I swear by, absolutely swear by, and I post a lot of it on my Instagram. I don't know if you follow me, but follow me on Instagram at Amber Brittian. Same thing as my YouTube. My TikTok's different. It's .AmberBrittian. But anyways, I journal. I journal a lot. I read a lot, and read a lot of books that are about psychology, self-help, how to better yourself, just things that are for within, spiritual books, things like that. So definitely get you a journal if you don't have one, so you can write your thoughts out and write out how you feel, write out who you want to be, write out your affirmations, write out what you want to let go. Write. Just write whatever. Just write. I have 1,000 different journals, and they're all for different things. I'm very particular about my journals. Don't touch them. I have pins for certain journals, certain pins for certain journals. I'm serious about it. One journal I love is my grateful journal. I think I got this from Target. I need to get another one. Only have like 1 page left. But it's super cute, super good. You can see it's a really good journal. And I'll give you an example. There's tons of quotes. So there's quotes on one side, cute quotes. And then you can write all right here. And you rank how grateful you are and write out only the things that you're grateful for. So it's only for being grateful. So this one, it says, gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder. Let's see. There's no place like home. This is a wonderful day. I've never seen this one before. There's just a bunch. When all else fails, you always have delusion. Like, there's a ton. Anyways, get you this, because part of getting more is being grateful for what you already have. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and write out all the things you're grateful for, big and small. I don't care if it's just having shoes. I don't care if it's having water. Those are big things. Every time I get in the shower, for the most part, I'm like, God, thank you for water, because a lot of people don't have water in this world. I don't care what it is, but find every little thing for that day you can be grateful for and put it in this. So this one's by Knock Knock. But yeah, go get this. I know they have it on Amazon and Target. Next up, I love this one, prayer journal. I definitely got this one on Amazon. This one is just for my prayers with God. When I am wanting to just let it all hang out. And I can't say I write it every day, but the times when I do, and it's probably a couple of times a week, I will go raw in this one. This one's precious to me. And this one also has verses, songs. I don't think it has quotes. I haven't seen any quotes. Well, yeah, it does have some quotes. But a lot of verses and songs are written in this, and then you write on the other page your prayers. So this is a special one to have. I would keep these separate because they are separate. One's only what you're grateful for. The other one is just your one-on-ones with God. Then we have another beauty. I love this one. This will help you transform to a positive mindset. It's thick, but you'll zoom through it. I reread it often because I always need to refresh my mind and my spirit. It's Ask and It's Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. It's teaching you how to manifest, how to have a positive mindset, how to welcome all the abundance and blessings into your life, which will help with your confidence. That will help you with your black cat energy. Black cat energy is nothing but confidence. It's nothing but knowing that whatever you want is already yours. There's no rush to get it too. It's coming. You don't need to rush and figure anything out. The how is none of your business. Just write down and be specific on why you want it. What are the feelings that you're wanting to experience in having whatever you're wanting? This book will help you with that. It will help you with a lot. If you have negative thoughts, it'll help. If you have confidence issues, it'll help. If you have all of that, it'll help. I love this one. This one I wrote a letter to my daughter right here because I want her to have this book when she's older. This book, Jesus Calling, by Sarah Young. My mom got this one engraved to me when I graduated high school. And she wrote in my Bible and in this and said, Amber, when all else fails, lean on the word of the Lord. And y'all, when I tell you, in my darkest of times, this has brought me through as if God was calling me personally on the phone for that very day. Like whatever it was I was going through, I would open this book and the exact thing I needed to know was right here, always. That's why it's almost falling apart, because I've worn it out. I love this book and I recommend every woman. They have one for women and one for men. I recommend every human on this planet have this, because even if you can't dissect your Bible all the time because it can be overwhelming, that book will help you. It'll give you a devotion for the day and then verses at the bottom. And I'm telling you, it's like God is calling you personally on the phone and saying, my child, and telling you all this stuff in relation to what you're going through. So, Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. I think it's on Amazon. I don't know. I've had it for, like I said, since like 2009. I graduated. So yeah, long time. Last but not least, ladies. This one's a gem. But this is what we're going to talk about this one. The Art of Seduction. It's thick. Another one I reread a lot. Let me tell you. This book is so special that, let me tell you a little story. I dated someone who was also a reader. We went to the bookstore together. I was like, I want to read that book. And he went out of his way to hide this book from me. And I was like, wait a minute, where's my book? And he's like, oh yeah, you don't need to read that book. And I was like, why don't I need to read that book? And he's like, no, that's not going to help us. So at that point, I translated that to, oh, I know I need to read this book. Because whatever's in this book, you don't want me to know. I need to figure out why. So I went back to the bookstore, literally the next day, and bought the book again by Robert Greene. Let me tell you something. First off, if you know Robert Greene, you know he's phenomenal. If you don't know him, go figure out who he is. He's awesome. Go get some of his books. But this baby right here is my favorite by far of them all. It teaches you the trickery of people in this life. The different people and the roles that they play. The way that they think, what makes them tick, what makes them move, what makes them any of that. And what that will do is help you to recognize all the little liars in the world. This book will help you to say, oh, you're a little manipulator. You're doing this. This is actually reverse psychology that you're doing. Like, wow, they may not even know it. Subconsciously may not even know what they're doing, but you will. So yeah, read books, journal. Those are just a few, and I'll recommend more at a later date. I want you to start with those. Read those books for those reasons I gave you. Come back to me in these comments and let's talk, because I know you're gonna love them. You're gonna love doing that. You're gonna love journaling. You're gonna love having affirmations. I have an affirmation journal. I have a goals journal. I have a planner. Get organized about you so that you can be confident about you. Figure out who you want to be. Figure out how to do that. What it's gonna take. All the habits, all the things, and do it. Simple. Also, when you're thinking that, oh, this person is judging me, or they don't like me, or they think this about me, realize that the same people that are pretending to be perfect, they have flaws. They're just better at hiding it. Like, program that in your head. They have flaws. They're just better at hiding it. So if you own who you are, nobody can throw that back at you. So if you're struggling with like shame or doubt and all these different things, own who you are, and then it doesn't matter what they think. At the end of the day, they're just projecting. Sometimes people are insecure because you are able to own who you are the way that you do, and they can't. So they have to act perfect, or they have to judge and project and all these different things. Don't let them do that. Do not let them do that. What they think about you is none of your business. Ever. At all. Ever and at all. Sit confident and know whatever you want wants you back. So don't chase stuff. Never chase anything. Don't chase men. Don't chase people. Don't chase women. Don't chase jobs. Don't chase opportunity. Don't chase things. Know that they're coming to you. Do the things that you know you have to do in order to get them, and just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Allow them to come to you. They're going to come to you, but you have to trust. Trust that it's coming to you no matter what. Don't try to speed it up. Don't try to control the timeline of it all, but know that it's coming, and have the confidence to sit back and allow that journey to unfold. One thing about life, like what helps me have confidence, is I look at life like this. Imagine you're driving on a road trip, right? And then you take that wrong turn and you're like, crap, that's gonna prolong everything. Now I've got like 2 more hours to get out of the woods just before I get to the bridge to get there. I could have just gone straight and never had to make any turns and get into all this other stuff. But now I'm down this lane in this field of stuff. Now I gotta see all this stuff for 2.5 hours before I get to my next destination. But see, what you can do, program your mind to think, actually, now I get to see all the squirrels and all the little horses in the fields. I get to see the lake on the way. Oh, wow, we got to stop in this little cottage we saw on the way and take pictures. Oh, and there is this little wine spot. We bought some wine to take home. This super unique wine that you can only find in this one place. Oh, wow, and I found that little lucky thing that... And then you get to the bridge. And guess what? When you get to that destination, it's different. First plan, your plan, was just go straight there. From point A to point B. No stops, no gains, no views, no nothing. But God took you down that scenic route instead. So let's say you're going down your scenic route. It's taking a little longer. Understand that you're getting a lot of views along the way. A lot of gems. A lot of hidden gems. Open your eyes. Sit still enough to see. Be quiet. Turn the music down. Listen. Watch. And look at what you can gain along the way. That way when you get to that destination, oh, the reward is so different. You've gained all that knowledge. You gained all of that. And in the form of that road trip, you gain some views. You gain a friend, maybe. You stopped and got a souvenir. You found this unique, one-of-a-kind place. Take the scenic route and allow God to pour in all the blessings, the abundance. The trials will come, but the grace that you will have, oh, it'll be unmatched. So that it'll stop. The trials will stop coming. You'll stop resisting God's plan. And once you stop resisting, he'll say, oh, okay, you're ready. You're ready for it. Last but not least, remember, energy transfers. It's very infectious. When you love you, other people have no choice around you but to love you. Love you. Make up your mind. You're going to love yourself and watch it. Not only that, watch other people want to love themselves because of how much you love you. It's going to transfer. You ever been on the phone and you're like, whew, why the heck did I answer the phone? Why? You're doing nothing but complaining all day. You're making me not even want to love me because of how much you're complaining and pulling me down. On the opposite, you ever gotten on the phone with someone, you're like, oh my gosh, you just have this zest for life, this love for self, this want and need to have fun and have your way in such a beautiful way and impact others in a positive way. I want to be just like that. I want to love me like that. Energy's transferring. You don't have to be in front of people. There are people I do not have to see. A simple phone call tells me all I need to know. I won't be calling you. You're not loving yourself right now. And I can't afford to be around that in a stage of me loving me because it could hinder me. So you have to make a choice. Make that choice because energy transfers. You want to be high, you want to be low. You want to be good, you want to be bad. You want to be positive, you want to be negative. You want to be the person that people call to pick them up, or you want to be the person that they avoid so you don't put them down. Make up your mind and decide for yourself. I'm going to be confident no matter what people think about me, no matter what people say about me. Make up your mind. Exude cat energy, black cat. Be fierce, be graceful, be kind, be sexy, be seductive, be smart, be poised, be on point, be witty, be ready. Do the work, get in alignment. Love you so much that people want to know what your regimen is. They don't know what it is, but it's just something about you. Let me figure it out. Let me do it so I can have a little taste of that. And then don't gatekeep. Spread the love. We're here to share. Don't be that girl. Be a girl's girl. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. I am having so much fun doing this. If you have any suggestions, please put them down in the comments. I will be recording at least 2 more videos this week. So outside of the topics that I do already know I want to talk about, whatever suggestions that you guys have, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.